Hi, I'm Lisa from Pilates by Lisa, and today we'll be talking all about the importance of the pelvic floor. Now, when it comes to exercising, working our pelvic floor isn't usually the first thing that comes to mind. However, it is absolutely essential that women of all ages keep their pelvic floor strong. It acts to support our internal organs and helps us to control our bladder and our bowel, so it is pivotal that we keep these muscles strong. Today we'll be talking about the function of the pelvic floor and the issues that can arise when these muscles are weak. We'll also be talking about why it's absolutely essential that women of all ages start doing their pelvic floor exercises ASAP. Weakness, pain and complications with the pelvic floor are not something that we often discuss. So it's really important that we do address the pelvic floor so that women who are suffering with this debilitating issue can find relief and support. Now, the pelvic floor is a sling of muscles that wrap from the pubic bone to the tailbone and also across from sits bone to sits bone. Now, the sits bones are the bony part of your bottom you can feel when you rock side to side. So once again, these sling of muscles act as a support for the internal organs and wrap around all the openings of the pelvis. Now, because the pelvic floor sits right at the base of the pelvis, it can often be difficult to diagnose the pelvic floor dysfunction, which leads to a lot of pain, discomfort and frustration. The amazing thing is that over 75% of women who suffer from this issue can find relief and eliminate the issue with Pilates exercises. Pregnancy, childbirth and aging are among the many factors that can cause pelvic floor dysfunction, especially when you're laughing, sneezing or exercising. A weak pelvic floor can also cause prolapse and severe pain, including back pain. That's why it's important with Pilates to use it not only to rehabilitate the issue, but to use it as a preventative measure. So it's important for women of all ages to start these exercises as soon as you can to keep the pelvic floor strong before it becomes an issue. Now, you may have heard me in many of our online workouts talking about lifting and squeezing the pelvic floor, and that's because it's an essential part of our powerhouse. We have our rectus abdominis, the six-pack muscles, the transverse abdominals, which are our underlying deep abdominals, the internal and external obliques, and lastly, the pelvic floor. So it's important not only to keep this strong, just to keep everything functioning correctly, but it's also a pivotal part of our powerhouse. We now have a fantastic 20-minute pelvic floor strengthening and rehabilitation tutorial that is perfect for pelvic floor dysfunction, prolapse, and keeping the pelvic floor nice and strong. Now, this video is perfect for both rehabilitation and prevention, so I encourage you, no matter what age you are, no matter what history you have, to start these exercises today. It is essential for your health and well-being. Thank you so much for joining me. Please let me know if you do try the tutorial, and I can't wait to see you at the next video.